said 1, 2. Princes kneel before you. That's what I said now. Princes, 2 princes who adore you. Just go ahead now. One of diamonds in his pocket. And that's over now.
Okay.
Each one say wants to buy you rockets.
Welcome to the Sweet Tomatoes cast. We're at Sweet Tomatoes. You're gonna listen to us eat our whole meal. So, what do you want to talk about while we eat?
I don't know. I don't want a prince in my heart to be.
Do we have anything to talk about?
I'm sure we have stuff. Let's talk about our food. What you eating, Josh?
Salad.
Salad.
But that's how you always start Sweet Tomatoes. That's how it works. If you're ever into Sweet Tomatoes, go to a Sweet Tomatoes. It's really good. It's like this giant buffet place.
But what you got in your salad? Like, you got a little more in your salad. You got pasta. And tuna pasta.
That's a different plate. Right now I'm in the salad.
Oh.
It's there's some Caesar salad here. There's some pecan salad, some tomatoes, pickles, corn, cheese, onions, beans. Normal salad ingredients.
I say I had the cauliflower. So good.
Cauliflower sucks. It's terrible. You should not eat it.
Are you sure? When's the last time you had cauliflower?
Yeah. I'll try one for the podcast. That's a deal I'm willing to make. I haven't had it in years. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
It's got a nice texture. Oh, nice taste.
Not
it's good for you. I see no downsides to cauliflower.
Still don't like it.
You're all beautiful.
That's what Eric says in this part of the song. You probably can't even hear the song on there.
Alright, so 2 Princes by the Spin Doctors is playing right now. Fire Shooter, get out! Fire Shooter, get out!
I guess I could talk about how thrift hunting has become one of my favorite hobbies.
Oh yeah, it's really the only thing to do in South Florida.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get picked up.
Why do you keep on moving it back?
Huh? Because it needs, you see the speaker holes right here?
Yeah.
A site, if it's like
I
this,
guess you're right,
it's just
you're
gonna
right.
pick up there.
You're right.
This is the best. We should get body mics eventually. I bet it could be a good investment.
Okay, how much do they cost?
Probably not even $20 each.
Yeah, like thrift hunting has become my favorite hobby. Like, it's so fun. Every time you find good stuff. And you just have a good time doing it. Great.
So I just had something called Sriracha Slaw.
How was it?
It's pretty good.
I don't remember what this is called. I'll try it. It's like a rice thing.
That's like quinoa. It's quinoa.
And it's good. No quiche could be this good.
This confirmed Josh likes quinoa. Josh would eat quinoa.
I would.
Wow, that's something big to admit on the podcast. I hope quinoa does not watch
I don't think quinoa cares because they are inanimate.
Well, not inanimate.
Vegetable.
They're they're not sentient. They're just plants.
That's true.
What is quinoa?
They also cosplay as other plants for Undertale panels.
Hi, I'm quinoa. I'm a flower.
Quinoa the flower. Anyway.
Look at me, I'm a flower. You're so funny.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
It's not over yet. How do you like it so far?
Reject that joke. We're gonna jack more jokes. Just wait. Just listen up. It's just gonna get so much better.
I don't care what we talk about. Let's just leave it going for the rest of the time we're here.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just capture our passive conversation. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to watch that, exit out right now.
You won't. You look at statistics, everyone exited out at this point. No one made it past.
You can see engagement time, and you can see like when people like watch, when people skip to, when they stop watching. It'll be right there. It'll just be like a drop. Everyone watching turns up.
I haven't talked about Ghostbusters on the podcast yet, have I?
Oh, go ahead.
I saw Ghostbusters, and I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, obviously not as good as the original, but no, it wasn't supposed to be as good as the original. It just needed to be good. And I thought it was good.
No, I think a movie that's like a reboot of another movie should aim to be better than the original. If it isn't, it's not that big of a problem. But it should.
You're right. You're right. But it wasn't as good as the original, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. People that are complaining, I was listening to the Rooster Street podcast where Bernie was talking about it. People that wanted to not like this movie will 100% not like it because they can find stuff to nitpick on.
And the same thing for people who really wanted to like it. No one went into it thinking this is going to be okay and was like...
I did. I went into thinking exactly that because I saw all the reviews.
Well, Josh, you're a rational human being.
Yeah, I went into it and said this is probably going to be okay. It's going to be entertaining enough, but it's not going to be great. And then I watched it and I was like, you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. This was good. But, yeah, if you watch the vlog, I tell you my zany Ghostbusters theory that's probably not going to be true, but I'm not going to repeat it here because it's not going to be true, but...
The theory hinges on them making another movie, which they're not going to do because this movie lost $100 million or something.
The movie bombed, you're fired.
It did bomb. Wait, was there a SID and also where the destroy at all costs?
But yeah, I would go see it. Honestly, especially if you haven't seen the original. No required viewing. It's completely new. It's rebooted. No, it's not in the same continuity. You can go watch it. It's good.
I did not like the original Ghostbusters, so I'm not gonna watch this one because
I think every movie that we've seen together, you'll go in. We'll go out. You'll be like, that was pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised. And then a week later, you'll be like, that movie was terrible.
Not every movie we've seen, but that does happen to a large majority of movies that I watch.
Why?
I feel like movies have they trick you into thinking that they're good when they're not with like movie things. Like Hollywood's gotten really good at tricking you into thinking that something is good. And the more you think about it, the more you realize it doesn't hold up and it has no substance and it wasn't
I'd say
thought-provoking or
for
funny.
me, I see that definitely applies to some movies, not all. But
it doesn't apply to all. It applies, but to me, it applies to a majority.
To me, it applies to a vast minority. Because I feel like if I see a movie in theaters, 99% of the time it's going to be good because I chose to see it in theaters. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Although, I think that probably around every movie that I have expressed why I no longer like it to you, you've stopped liking it.
What?
Big Hero 6?
Big Hero 6, that is true. You're right. I stopped liking that over time. I had the experience where it initially tricked me into thinking it was good.
I think it was because every time that movie would come up, I'd explain how much I don't like it. Or why I stopped.
And then I watched it again and realized you were right.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I don't know.
I'd say the biggest example of where I disagree with you was The Force Awakens.
That's different because I'm not a Star Wars fan.
I guess.
And I don't think that movie was bad. It was okay.
And to me, I thought it was amazing. So, but you're also not a Star Wars fan.
Because I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so that makes sense for the differences.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also not a huge fan of movies as a medium where movies are your favorite medium.
They're not my favorite. They're one of my favorites. I wouldn't say they're my... I say shows are still my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Because, shows are like movies, but they actually have time to tell, a full story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I find it really, really uncommon, or really rare for, a movie to tell the full, thought-provoking story in, an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's really hard for a show to do it in 12 episodes Sometimes even hard for it to do it in 24. I think it's even harder for a movie to do it in an hour and a half.
I give shows a lot of more credit than movies, because movies, you need to keep people interested for an hour and a half. Shows, you need to keep people interested for about 6 hours. However, or more than that, sometimes much more than that, and you also have to keep that. You also have to take into account 20-minute chunks that keep them going out for the next 20-minute chunk, which I think that's very admirable.
Yeah, I agree. I wish there was no more shows, no more movies, just like media pieces that are 6 hours long. Like that's just how it's published. Like it's just 6 hours.
It's never gonna happen.
Oh, I wish it was. A lot of things that I would want are never going to happen.
I'd say
I still want them.
I think Ruby is really great in that it can be watched as a show or watched as a movie, and it has the same effect.
And it flows really well into itself. You don't even know where the episode boundaries are.
Yeah. It's definitely like when you're watching it a second time, it feels like a movie. When you're watching it as it comes out, it definitely feels like a show.
And Ruby took, I'd say it really got started in Volume 3. So it took like...
But it was still good enough.
Yeah, but it took like 10 hours to get to the point.
It was still... Yeah, you're right. 2, 4, 7 hours about.
It takes like 7 hours to get to the point. You can't do that in a movie. A movie's an hour and a half, and you need to make the entire point. We're not even, we're just barely getting started on this show.
It could be part of a series.
Nah.
With trilogies.
How many trilogies are, actually good? Like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars?
Yeah, pretty much. Can't really think of any more.
It's weird because you have to do this sort of semi-episodic thing where you have a whole plot arc
in one movie.
In an hour
I'd say
and a
trilogies
half.
are the closest thing movies have to shows.
How about shows are just what movies can do if they want to be good? They can take longer to...
The thing is, though, movies make vastly more money than shows.
Yeah, you're right. Movies make a lot more money because you pay...
$12 for one thing.
You pay $12 for an hour and a half.
While shows get their money from advertisements.
If you think about spending that much for hour of entertainment for other mediums, you'd think it was insane, right? Would you pay 6 hours is
only shows I would pay for episodes are Ruby and Game of Thrones probably. No other show would I be I have to you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but you'd be paying $30-something, probably almost $40 for one season of a show,
which is ridiculous.
And you only get to watch it once, right? That doesn't include that's not like getting a Blu-ray. I'm willing to pay that much for a physical copy, but not just to
We're
watch
going into a loop. That's why I love Thrift Hunting, because you can find an amazing movie for $2 and have it forever, unlimited watches.
I like thrifting too because it's fun and there's nothing else to do here. There's literally nothing else to do for cheap.
Pretty much. You can go to Boomers or something like that, but that's going to cost you a lot of money. You can see a movie, again, a lot of money. That's about it. There's nothing else to do. There's not really.
I guess you could go to the beach, but
these aren't good beaches.
Well, I mean, we do live in a place.
You can't go to the beach alone. That's something you need to do with friends. Other stuff you can do alone.
It's just you just pay for parking to sit and get sand all over you and get skin cancer, and you just kind of sit there all day.
We should just go to the beach,
beach cast.
And do a beach cast. Let's go to the beach.
Sure. No, we're not going to the beach. I hate the beach. Cool.
Okay. You keep them entertained while I go.
Alright. Yo, what's going on, podcast listeners? Josh is getting food right now. I'm gonna trash talk Josh. Josh is the worst person on the earth. He's not gonna edit this, so he will not hear this. He's just gonna post it. Maybe at some point he'll listen through it and he'll realize. So everyone, spam. Josh is dumb in the comments, please. Thanks, and then thumbs up the other ones. All right, thank you. Also, leave a like, subscribe, and come back. You know, the usual. Could anyone know is real? It could be real. Is it real? I think it's real. I wonder what Josh is getting. I assume he's getting like soup. We'll see. I'm gonna put my money on like cheddar, like the cheese soup. He's gonna have some sort of cheese soup when he gets back here. So like, in terms of artistic mediums, what'd you got? Oh, just bread.
Cool for the summer.
Don't tell your mother. We got bread and pizza, right?
Yeah, I need more drink put into it as I get back up, so I'm just gonna eat it.
Alright.
So how's it going, everyone? What has Zach been talking about? Comment below.
Nothing. You can comment below, sure.
It's just you sitting here eating silently.
Nah, that'd be pretty funny. I was actually just about to talk about my favorite mediums.
Oh.
Huh?
You must look crazy sitting here alone in a restaurant, talking to yourself.
Talking to myself. Hey, I don't really care what other people think about me. I can talk to myself as much
You're
as
crazy without sitting there talking to yourself.
Yeah, sometimes I just walk through downtown and talk to myself. It's okay. As long as you hold a phone up to you don't look that crazy.
It's true.
People assume I have a Bluetooth headset in. Josh probably looks like the crazy one when I get up. You're sitting here in like a button-down shirt and slacks, and dress shoes, talking to yourself.
I'm not gonna talk when you get up.
You're not?
I don't know. We'll see. Anything can happen.
Anything's possible, Josh.
Anything can happen on Halloween. The dog could turn into a cat.
Your sister could turn into a cat.
That was such a good rock. Was that a rocket video or Mega 64 video?
I don't remember.
Perfect 3-point line there.
I think that was like 2006, so probably like 10 years old now.
I saw it on Mega 64 TV in 2015.
Yes. Okay, so favorite medium. I really like music as like something that can tell a story, which not much music does it, but when it does, it's awesome.
Shows.
I like shows probably second, actually.
What was your other option?
I don't remember.
I think books would also be a close second. That's personal opinion, though, not technical.
I like other like videos like that aren't
YouTube videos.
Yeah, that aren't necessarily like a show, but they're sort of, they're like
I think YouTube is its own medium.
Yes. Speaking of like people who've made YouTube its own medium, like someone like Jesse Wood, where they use the platform as a way to tell a story. Genius. Well, like not everything on there is like a narrative thing.
Yeah.
But it is a way to host like pieces of media. I also really like when things use weird ways of portraying media, like Smash Bros, which is my go-to example, which is an amazing story told.
I gotta finish Smash Bros because I want to be able to make points about it without sounding like an asshole for not finishing it.
Yeah.
So I literally want to finish it just because of that.
You can talk about the first 2 episodes.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes. They were okay. I guess I gotta watch more.
I'm just gonna warn you, things start getting really revved up in episode 3.
Is it called Rev Up? Maybe
No, that's 2. 3 is the corn cobbler.
I'm
and
still
the robot.
I'm still really excited for episode 4, Under the Influence of Smash.
Josh still doesn't know what it's about, but it's so good. It's so wonderful.
Just imagine this guy like falling down a spiral of like being addiction to Smash.
It's a piece of literary genius. Like, just the whole show. The fact that you can tell such an interesting story with so many layers through a mockumentary of like a documentary and a video game is amazing.
I'd say the best parody of all time, in my opinion, is Friendship is Witchcraft.
Friendship is Witchcraft
It is better than the show is parodying.
Not only that,
if you don't know, it's like a parody, a bridge series with its own story of My Little Pony. But I could see Friendship is Witchcraft being like an Adult Swim show. You know what I mean?
Not only that, it's way better than the original show. While the original show is good and it's like sweet.
Quality.
It's sweet and it's like well done. But Friendship is Witchcraft is a piece of like literary genius in writing.
It's so good. You kind of need to watch the show though to watch the.
It's also this like weird medium where it's in a bridge. It's like sort of in a bridge series.
It also tells its own narrative.
But it has its own story. It's not really in a bridge. It kind of just uses the footage. And other than that, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like, I want to explain how good it is. Oh, so here's my go-to examples. Like, so they had to make the show while the show was airing.
Yeah.
So there is a reference in episode 1 to something in episode 5, which the base episode that episode 5 is based on.
The episode they used the footage from.
The episode that they used the footage from was not out yet. Was not like announced. They didn't know.
So they predicted it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty predictable show.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember.
I'm talking about Lunar Slander. There's a reference in episode 1 to something that happens in that episode, and it is, and like there was Princess Luna was not like a thing.
That's amazing.
Was not confirmed to ever come back.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And Luna is one of the best characters, so.
It's crazy.
For who smell like cream cheese.
It smells like cream cheese.
I'm gonna get a tissue for the bathroom, and then I'm gonna fill up my drink, and then I'm gonna get more food. So
I need to get more food as well.
You want to take the phone with us?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Do you have the sign for the table?
Try that.
Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, let's do it.
Wait, hold on.
Come, children.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Live it up, baby.
What else do you want to talk about? Yeah. They have cauliflower cheese soup, by the way.
Cauliflower cheese soup. Sounds delicious.
Sounds horrendous.
Alright, get some bread.
On the road, far from home, but you don't have to be. Do you know what I'm referencing? The Donald Trump, the Sonic TV Stunner. It was so good.
Oh,
One of his best rips.
oh no, they don't have the chocolate muffins. Oh, I'm heartbroken.
What do you want for breakfast, Saki?
Muffins. No.
I can get soup. Come with me.
You see, same thing. You see? He said that. It's not trying to do that. Yeah.
Welcome back.
So yeah, French Switch Craft's really good. And
Yeah.
so good to watch.
You really should watch it. Like, it's genius. Horsewomen is like, oh my god, so good. Everything about it is so, I don't know. I love it. I just love it so much. I think the reason I like Smash Bros is because I see it's like the same thing. Now I've never seen anything else hit that like level of genius writing. They're really similar.
There's nothing to talk about.
Let's talk about how there's nothing to talk about.
Do you want to talk about last Saturday?
What happened last Saturday?
What happened last Saturday, Zach?
Oh, my birthday?
The spiral of events.
Yeah, it was last Saturday. That was fun. They put together a little surprise party for me.
Should I tell the entire story?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we've been playing the surprise party for Zach for like a couple weeks now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we all getting it together at it. Everyone's in the group. Alberto says he's going to come down from Orlando for this party. We got him to come down, right? He hasn't been here in like months. Like, this is like a rare occurrence. So everything's all set up into motion. Everything's all good. What we're gonna it was gonna be we were gonna go to Tate's Not at Comic Con, which was really fun. I'm gonna talk about it. And then we were gonna go. I was gonna take Zach back. I was gonna ask to go to this. I'd be adamant about going to this sushi place, and that's where the surprise party was gonna be. So the night before, everything's all set up. I go to text Alberto, and I text him like because I'm like, hey, from someone that's been surprised before, you have any tips to keep the surprise for Zach? And Zach texts me at the same time. And let's just say I realized that I had sent my message to Zach instead of Alberto. And the night before, Zach found out about a surprise party. Next day, we go to the thing. I say I'm taking a vow of silence. I'm not going to talk about it. We go to the thing. And then I say I do my routine, knowing that he'll know what it is. And he doesn't. He's adamant about going to his place, not the sushi place. And I'm like, no, we're going to the sushi place. And sure enough.
That was really nice of you guys to put that together for me.
You're not welcome.
It was still a lot of fun, despite being spoiled. It didn't ruin anything. It was still like wonderful.
I love how you were still arguing with me about the restaurant, because I guess you didn't realize it was going to be like then.
I didn't assume it'd be so quickly after you. I think I assumed you were gonna like start putting it together.
Okay.
I don't know. I figured we had that plan for a while of going to Tate's.
Yeah, Tate's Not. We went to Tate's Not. It was really fun. Had a good time. Very crowded. They should switch venues next year. Impossible because it's a store. Well, I thought it was a good time. I enjoyed it. We went thrift hunting after, got some good stuff, but yeah.
Thrifting. It was fun. I don't really have much to say about the surprise party. Like, other than it was fun and I enjoyed it.
But we were saying how like the situation was literally out of a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Oh my god!
Larry and Jeff playing this intricate surprise party the entire episode. Everything falls in place finally. The episode ends. Larry texts Jeff the same thing I said and accidentally says to Richard Lewis, whoever the surprise party is going to be, and then he responds, "Well, definitely not this." And then Larry looks at the phone and realizes that it just zooms out Larry's face.
I mean, I can totally see that being an episode, and I hope it is one next season. But, you know...
They did a surprise party one where they were running late and walked out of their car at the same time that the guests...
But that's not their fault. Like...
Well, they were running late.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like... They're holding gifts. And she's like, what are you doing here? They're like, oh, we're just walking around the neighborhood. And like, why do you have gifts and are walking toward on my porch? And they're like,
Dun, 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 dun.
I think it was mid-episode. I don't think that's how it ended. I need to get a tissue. I'll be back. No, but that's not working for me.
Oh, okay. Josh refuses to use a napkin as a tissue. He is too good for that. He thinks he is... He is weak. He's weak, and I hate his fucking guts. I wish he would all die so that I could be the only one on the internet, kids. As a reference to Edmund McMillan, I don't think he should fucking die. Although you know, yeah, and the yeah. So listen to me eating for another minute.
Thank you. Get some of this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, cookies.
Yeah, I just brought them.
Should I talk about who they announced for... I feel like we talked about that on the podcast already, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we talked about it on the TomatoesCast.
Never mind. I went back to Sonic since the Sonic cast.
You
I went with
have?
Alberto.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Why?
I don't know. I wish I was there. I wish I got to see Alberto again after the party.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We were seeing Ghostbusters, so I thought I should probably not invite Zach.
Yeah, fair enough. I would have told you to fuck off.
Yeah, if we were just hanging out, I would have been like, definitely come.
I wish I could drive. I'm learning. I'm gonna learn. I'm learning.
Okay. I'm like, then learn. That's it.
I mean, if I'm going to learn. I'm probably getting my license by the end of the summer, but I wish I knew how to drive right now.
So you want me to teach you how to drive?
I know how to drive.
Then go take the test.
I can go take the test, and I could probably pass. Because Florida has such an incredibly easy test.
I messed up like 2 sections and they gave me it. I'm like they start telling me what I did wrong. I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't get it. And they're like, so here you go. You sign here and you get it. I'm like, okay. Like, I couldn't do the 3-point turn because they literally give you an impossible amount of space to do the 3-point turn. And then I don't remember what the second thing was, but they said I messed that up. But
Parking on a hill.
no, I was fine. They didn't make me park on a hill.
There are no hills. In case you don't know, there are no hills in South Florida.
Well, they make you do the procedure for it, no matter what.
Which is park and put on the parking brake.
Pretty much.
Like turn your wheels.
Yeah.
Nothing super interesting.
I remember making flashcards for all the different combinations for like the written test.
What combinations?
Like how, depending on what you're facing and shit. I made flashcards for the 3-point turn too. Did you take the written test already?
I have my permit.
Is there a second one? I don't remember. You may have to take another one. It's easy though. I can't remember.
It's alright. I always I can get it perfect on the written test. I'll be like SpongeBob.
I remember on my driver's test, like the written test, on the signs, road sign and rules one, I got perfect score. On the other one, I was one away from not passing. But that was before your permit. You didn't even need to drive for that.
Wow.
Why'd you say wow?
It was in response to I think you not passing or like almost not passing.
Wow.
Wow. We have to find what that's from.
I know what it's from. It's from a video. It's called Wow. It's them
No,
saying...
not that one.
What are you calling it? You doing the exact voice of that
You're
video.
calling it, wow.
No.
Which one?
It's a video. These two guys are sitting on couch, and this girl like does a huge hit of weed. Blows in the air, and then the guy turns around and gets to the camera and goes, wow.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's 100% it.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna tell you if it's it. What's it called?
I think wow.
How do you spell it?
I think it's type in wow with like a bunch of W's at the end. I don't know. I really don't remember.
Bong hit. It's a bong hit, right?
I think.
I can't find it.
It's gonna be called wow.
I thought it was some Rooster Teeth animated adventure. It was like some nerd goes, wow.
They might have reused they may have done the same thing.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we'll find that eventually someday.
Get another drink.
Maybe we'll wait, no, never mind. Bye. I'm pretty sure Josh was wrong about what video that is. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes these videos just disappear and you can never refine what you're referencing. It's just a sad situation all around. Look at this new code provider thumbnail.
Shouts out to Code Writer. He's such a great YouTuber.
Oh my god, I think he's perfect.
You should give him a watch. If you haven't seen him.
I don't even like most of most of the stuff he talks about, but I do like his style of video.
His con videos are like some of the greatest videos on YouTube.
Oh, they're hilarious.
What are you listening to? The video? What are you listening to?
New rip.
Guess what?
What?
Did I tell you? I was telling Alberto this. I don't know if I told you this. I'm getting not sick of Diva, but
It's getting a
bored
little
of
tired.
Diva.
Yeah, it's getting a little tired, right?
It's because, like, during all the lore shit that was going on a couple weeks ago, I was so hyped. I was like, oh my god, Diva's the best. And then he came back, and then it's just like it's great for a week, and they kind of wore off, like the mysticism of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna stay friends with everyone I met through it, but like, I don't know. I watch it occasionally. I'm not super into it anymore. I don't sit there and watch every hour as they're coming out, like I did for a couple of days, probably like a week. But this one's pretty funny.
That was like my favorite recent memory. It's your favorite style. Isn't that like your favorite style?
Yes. It's turning into Nut Shack.
It's turning into Nut Shack. It's the Nut Shack.
Oh, it just ended. Anyway, that's my favorite style of rip is when it's like one note like that's held for a little while, but instead stays held for a long time, or like something where it like either gets higher or lower, like in
Inside House.
Inside a House.
And then it transitions to Flintstones.
For like two notes, and then it ends. Yeah, I think Inside a House is genius.
You know when you gotta play that so rip? When you go inside a house. I remember when me and Alberto were in like 6th or 7th grade, we wanted to make this live action Zelda video in which Alberto dressed as Link, and we walked around and like we would go outside and like it's a dumb video now, but it would have been like one of those our favorite videos in like 6th grade, you know what I mean? Where Alberto's dressed as Link, who walks outside the house and the Kokiri Forest music playing, goes to the park across the street and the Lost Woods music starts playing, goes to the town center, Canyon Town Center, and the Castletown music starts playing. Like we wanted to do like something like that where he just walked around as Link and the music changed for that.
That's the whole video?
It's just such pure 6th grade favorite material.
Right? You guys are like Proto Mega 64. Where it's like...
Well, I liked Mega 64 back then, but it wasn't for the same reasons I do today. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, they're doing a video game in public kind of stuff, which is my least favorite of their videos now, even though I still love them.
Well, no, I still love their videos, public videos, but I do like their other ones a lot.
Well, the Pokemon Go safety PSA was so good.
What's going on here?
Get the fuck down. It's simultaneous. It serves as a commentary on two things. Like,
probably more than two.
Yeah, it serves as a commentary on a lot of things that are going on in our society now. Like, it came out at the perfect time. Like, literally the perfect time. And it makes humor out of, like, because our world's fucked. We talked about this in the last podcast. We're all gonna die. It sucks. Everything's going to shit. But long story short, it makes like I think the best thing we can do right now is use comedy and humor to get through it. Like,
yeah. I feel like I already said this. Like, we're all gonna die someday. Let's just laugh at it. Let's just relax.
but now the world's gonna die. Well, I guess it's been a lot worse. Like in the Middle Ages, shit was probably much worse than it is now.
Yeah.
But that's also relative.
Yeah.
Because like now we're accustomed to a certain way of life.
Should we talk about? I don't want to talk about politics.
I'm so sick of this election.
Yeah, let's talk about how sick we are of hearing about it.
Look, I'm very interested in politics. It's something I've always been sort of interested in. I don't know. I'm just so sick of this election. Like,
Honestly,
I'm sick and tired of these two. Like honestly, I don't want either to become president, but that's not gonna. One of them is. It's not like we can choose. It's like one of them's gonna happen. So at this point, it's like I stopped caring because I know it's gonna be a bad outcome either way. I stopped caring. So, but everyone else got more interested. So now all I hear about all day is the conventions are a joke. They're such a joke. They're just scripted bullshit.
I feel people like overestimate how much power the president actually has.
Like, the president will not be able to get anything done if Congress is against him.
Yeah. And like a majority of Congress is up for vote this cycle.
Yeah.
I think it's like 75%, close to that. So yeah, we'll just vote for that. Also,
Vote for,
it's not that I'm just tired of hearing about it. Like, I feel like recently I've lost my tolerance to just hear about things that I don't care about. I don't know what it is, but it's like I hear about the same thing over and over again. I don't care about any of it, and I just want it to stop. I don't hate it, I just don't want to hear it anymore.
People use politics as a crutch, a conversational crutch, because politics affect everyone. You can't talk about your favorite shows and stuff and media and stuff with someone that isn't interested in that kind of stuff. Politics affects every single human being living in the United States.
I feel like if
you can easily make a conversation with anyone, so that's why people are so into it, because it's it's something that breaks the barriers between everyone. You can have a conversation with anyone about it, and that's admirable. That's great. However, it's just
I feel like 50% of those conversations end in arguments, though.
Yeah. To me, I don't argue about politics. To me, I literally say, what is your opinion? And then I say it, and I'm like, okay, I disagree, but I'm not going to argue with you.
Exactly.
But then they try to force it down your throat. This is what happens with politics.
I think both of us...
I'm a very person with politics. I don't care what you believe, even if it's the polar opposite of what I believe. As long as we're friends or someone that we talk or family, I'm not going to care what your political views are. But then when they turn it around, when you don't care, and then they turn around and try to they care, so that you don't. They care that you don't. So they try to shove it down. They almost use your indifference, or it's not indifference because I have my opinions, but it's your inability to care as oh man, we got it. Now it's easier to get him to our side, which isn't true.
Yeah, I feel like both of us realize that people can have different opinions, and both can be right in their own eyes.
Yeah, because that's what an opinion is. It's an idea that you have that may be different from someone else.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't understand, that their opinion is not objectively right, even as much as you think, every opinion that you have is objectively right. You really have no guarantee.
Here's a meme that needs to die. YouTubers saying, well, I'm a YouTuber, joking. They're obviously joking, but this joke has been used so many times. They're like, well, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm always right. You know, they're obviously making fun of themselves, but they don't actually mean that. They making fun of themselves, but when they do it, every time I get pissed off. They're like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Where they're like, well, like, naturally, this is obviously my opinion, but I'm a popular YouTuber, so my opinion's objectively fact. Like, they're making fun of themselves, but they've done it so many times that it's become so annoying.
I don't think that's that bad on the scale of like memes that need to die. Like that seems rare enough. Or it's like, oh, okay, you know.
Every time I hear it, I get pissed off though. I'm like, really?
You know, it reminds me of something. It's like, well, if you know, it didn't. Oh, the barcode didn't scan, then it's free. It's like, it's not funny, but it's not annoying either.
I say that all the time too. Though. Huh? Like you're right. Like if someone said it to me, I'd get annoyed. Yet I say it to you.
But it's like I say it ironically.
Yeah.
I was talking about this last night with some other friends. Like, looks like there's like memes in real life, and like, you know, something, for example, like dabbing, which is like a meme that happens in real life. I feel like, so I've taken the approach to life where I just assume every meme that I see in real life is ironic or ironic memes. Like it's either one or two levels of irony, possibly more. But none of them are like actually genuine. So I find all of it hilarious. But here's the thing. Like I find dabbing ironically hilarious, but I think there's people who think it's actually funny. Like people who like
I think
not operating on a level
like
of...
my sister and her, like those kind of people, like people like my sister, the only people I thought dabbed. Like I thought it was just a thing that they thought was funny. I think it might even be ironic amongst them. I don't know. They just find it like funny, and it's like okay, that's fine. But then I went to SuperCon, in which I saw probably about 50 to 100 dabs a day.
which I thought was hilarious because I just assumed
I think
all of
at
it was...
SuperCon it's ironic. I think everyone there knows there's some level of irony. Maybe not at the level.
But here's the thing. I have no idea how many of those people were actually doing it or how many people are doing it ironically. But in the end, does it really matter? Like, we're all just enjoying ourselves, just making funny little internet inside jokes to each other.
Dabbing's not really an internet inside joke.
It's an internet inside joke.
Like, I've never seen dabbing on the internet. I've only seen it in person.
I've seen it on the internet. But I've seen it on the internet ironically. Usually, probably. You never really know.
Yeah. Are you done eating?
Huh? No. Are you?
Yes, but... no, it's fine. It's fine. I can sit here, yeah. So I was asking, because we're both sitting here doing nothing. So I'm like...
I'm eating cookie. I'm waiting to go get another drink.
More cookie.
Are you eating that cookie?
No.
Okay.
Zack just dabbed.
So yeah, you start getting a lot less upset if you just imagine everything is ironic, which is what I do. And I
just imagine terrorism as ironic.
Well, memeing. I mean, not every. Well, ironic terrorism. We're gonna ironically behead this guy. Actually,
I'm even more sick of terrorism than I am of
That's
politics.
a meme that needs to die.
Terrorism is a meme that needs to die. You should just inherently realize, that any religion that has you, like, it's not even the religion, it's just them manipulating the religion. The religion doesn't teach that you should kill everyone. Like, that isn't that religion.
Well, even Judaism does, but yeah, the actual people don't, so who cares?
Yeah. It's people, selfish people manipulating that religion and brainwashing people that don't know.
I think we talked about this on the TomatoesCast.
We did, but the thing is, like, you should just realize inherently that any, like, even if it wasn't, whether or not it's religion, it's different. Is a different question, but anything that has you killing innocent people that have done nothing to you, or anyone for that matter, should not be something you follow, just based on common sense.
Here's a really weird part where it's like, you know, common sense is not, you know, like something shared between everyone.
That's true. It's
sometimes
called, common sense is not common sense. It's just sense. It's like, this is the thing. Common sense changes depending on what culture you're in.
Common sense also seems like it can be like overwritten by religion. right? Where it's like, if you believe that this is the right
That's
thing,
why I'm saying it. People should not do that.
Huh?
They shouldn't overwrite common sense.
Yeah, but like the weird thing about it is that they think the exact thing about like whenever like I think about someone that I disagree with, I realize I try to think like they always think the same thing about me. Which one of us is right? Probably neither. Right? What's the chances that I'm right and you're wrong?
No one is right. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Right is unless there's a scientific evidence for something, right is an objective.
Mm-hmm. I just realized, like, at some point in my life, I realized that that there's no chance that everything I believe is, like, if there's a correct and incorrect position, there's no way that everything
it's
I think
statistically
is
impossible.
correct.
It's statistically impossible.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I believe has to be, like just flat out wrong. And
same with me.
Yeah, like
I
don't know. If I'm disagreeing with someone, they disagree back with me, and they have just as much merit as I do.
Okay. That can be that's very likely to be the case, but there are some times in which you're not necessarily right, but your opinion is automatically stronger than theirs because they do not have any backing for their opinion. And I'm going to give an example to clarify this for you. Like, I met someone and we were talking about One Piece, and he's like, "Oh, One Piece sucks." I'm like, "Have you seen it?" And I'm like, he's like, "I've seen 3 episodes. There's no plot. It sucks. The characters are dumb. So I hate it. It sucks." And I'm like, he didn't say he hates it. He said it's a bad show. And then I'm like, listen, maybe it is a bad show, but you cannot say that because you know what I mean.
You know what? I agree with you.
Yeah.
If you know enough about something and form your own opinion about it,
your opinion is lesser of value. Even if it might be correct, it is still lesser of value.
Is any opinion really lesser of value? Like,
if you don't have proper equipment to make the opinion.
I feel like there's something inherently wrong about saying someone's opinion is of less value, but it kind of is, right? If you've watched 3 episodes of a show and someone else has watched 800 episodes of a show, which one of them has a better grasp on like what the show's
But then
about?
you could turn it around and say maybe that someone is a blind fanatic. So either way, opinion is crazy.
I guess that's true. You can be a blind fanatic to something.
Which brings us back to terrorism.
I feel like
they're all blind fanatics.
I feel like saying your opinion's not worth anything or your opinion's worth less is the wrong way of phrasing it. Yeah, there's some where it's like, but I don't know what the right terminology would be.
We should make up a word.
Huh?
We should make up a word.
It's just like
let's make up a word right now. Oh my god.
What?
That guy looked so similar to Digi, but he has a mustache instead of a beard. Like, you can't see him now, but I just saw a guy walking in, I'm like, oh my god, it's Digi. And he had an afro, like a Jufro too. Like a small Jufro and like a mustache, but his face and body was exactly like Digi.
Go get a drink.
Well, he's sitting in the next row. So go around and up and around. Okay. I'm gonna get a drink too, actually. And Zach did not listen. Did you see him?
I think so. Yeah, you probably will.
I can't sit there alone and talk, so I don't need to drink anywhere. So.
Where is it? Is this like sweet? Huh? Oh, this is sweet.
I want to try sweet, but it's just in my mouth. Whatever.
What'd you get?
Take it, He came all the way down to the 6th grade to do a podcast live.
No, you can go up to there. You can go up to there.
You can't see him from that. If he walks again, I'll let you know.
Do you want to talk more about? I want to talk about some memes that need to die. now I'm immediately going to invalidate my previous points, and I'm going to say these are things that I do not like, so I don't want anyone else to talk about them.
Okay.
Which is what meme that needs to die.
But you're also being ironic, so.
I'm being sort of ironic, but at the same time.
I'm gonna finish this bag of cheese. It's just been sitting here.
Yeah, I'm being ironic in the sense where I don't actually want everyone to stop talking about this just because I don't like it. You okay?
Like contact.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Cons of wearing contacts, they sometimes hurt like hell. Like right now is the feeling that you get a shot in your arm, but in my eye.
Yeah.
I may need to take it out, but I don't have my glasses are in the car actually, so I can if I needed to, if I wanted to.
We could get you an eye patch.
My glasses are in the car, so I can if it doesn't stop.
Okay.
I just be blind until we get to the car, which is fine. I'm taking it out.
You could close one eye. Why don't you just readjust it?
Let's see if it hurts still. How? It's under the contact.
It's under the contact?
Yeah, I'm just taking it out.
Oh, ew.
My bedroom,
Don't throw it on the floor.
Shut. That's what I do in my bedroom, like so I can't see past you now. Like everything is blurry behind you. You're a little bit blurry, but I can pretty much see you. Yeah, I can see you, but everything behind you is just a blurry mess.
Okay. Well, I hope your glasses are in the car, else we can't get home.
They are in the car because I packed them in my suitcase, my briefcase.
What if we just get trapped here because you don't have your glasses and you can't?
Oh no! You're gonna no. Here's what we're gonna do.
I have to call my mom, which is not that bad.
But no, my car is here. So literally,
to get your glasses driven down here.
No, what we would do if we would we would have you guide me, I guess.
No,
it's so dangerous.
Maybe
you could drive.
I mean, I could. Wait, are you a licensed driver? Are you a? I guess we could look up the line for it. I technically could if it's like with a licensed driver. You are a licensed driver, and I do have my permit, so it's perfectly fine.
I'm like 99% sure my glasses are in the car.
Okay. Whatever. Let's not think about it. So when I say something is a meme that needs to die, I don't actually think everyone who likes it needs to stop talking about it because I dislike it. But at the same time, I'd really like it if they did, because I'm sick of hearing about it. So really talking about memes that need to die, it's just a way to shut down conversation. It really contributes nothing. But I'm going to talk about it anyway, because I want to. Here's the thing, here are memes that need to die. Pokemon Go, Overwatch, 2016 election, and I feel like there's something else.
Okay.
What else is big?
I agree with you. On Overwatch, I am indifferent because I've never played it.
I don't want to hear. I just don't want to hear about this game.
So I'm indifferent about Overwatch. I agree with you on the 2016 election. I like hearing about Pokemon Go though.
I'm done hearing about it.
I can't. I have to stand in opposition on that one.
I'm okay.
It's a great common conversation starter that isn't politics.
All right, I'm gonna clarify that a little bit. The meme that needs to die is people who don't know what they're talking about Pokemon Go. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear
I'm someone that doesn't know what they're talking about because I suck at that game.
Huh? Well, no, I mean like people on radio shows who are just factually, objectively incorrect.
That Pokemon Go?
Huh?
How about that Pokemon Go? I hear it like everywhere. Didn't Hillary Clinton mention it or something?
I think Sanders did. I think he said he likes it.
I can see Sanders being a Pokemon Go player.
I'm sorry? Candy Crush for Hillary. What was it? I love it. That's like the only thing that Sanders says in an entire video.
It's the only thing that anyone says other than Anderson Cooper in that video.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Does Hillary Clinton not say anything? like it's literally this kid talking about. It's called Can Crush for Hillary Clinton, and it's about this kid doing a can crush for his new girl Hillary Clinton. And there's this one point where he's like now a can crush for Hillary, and Bernie is just cussing her and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, what? And he puts his hand up to his ear.
Memes that need to die. I'm trying to think, like in the context of what you're talking about, where you don't want to hear about people talking about it anymore. I'm trying to think of ones for me.
Game of Thrones is a meme that needs to die. I don't care how good the show is. I just don't want to hear about it anymore. I hear about it so much every.
To me, Game of Thrones, there is a 50. I don't know. It's much smaller margin than that. There is a. I'm trying to find the right words for this. There is a. I'm going to say threshold. It might not be the right word, but there's a threshold in how it is a meme that needs to die. When people like your grandparents and parents try to make like theories about the show or something, like they like are deep into it, that's a meme that needs to die. Or people that just aren't that invested and just they like it for what I deem, it's my opinion, what I deem to be the wrong reasons.
This
people are always like, oh, it's so good because everyone died, it's so good because there's so many sex scenes, you know what I mean? Like it's a meme that needs to die when it's not in the way I look. It sounds really selfish, but you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Everything about meme that needs to die is just a way of shutting things down without argument, just because of your feelings.
But yeah, so that's you get. I'm being like extremely selfish by saying this because a lot of people enjoy the show in different ways.
So it's
unless it's people in like the Game of Thrones like community online where it's like. You know, some like the YouTubers, people on Reddit and stuff like that. They have every right to talk about it. Keep talking about it. I love to read all your theories and watch all your videos. But like when my mom talks about Game of Thrones, that's a meme that needs to die.
I'd also like to clarify, something being a meme that needs to die does not mean it's a bad thing. Oftentimes it means it's a good thing. And
I'm happy that
needs to stop talking about it.
I'm happy that A Song of Ice and Fire, which is one of my favorite fictional stories of all time, is this popular. I am happy about that. However, I'm upset that it is popular for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, if something that I really liked was that popular and I heard about it as much, I would be losing my shit. You would hear me every single day just yelling about how much...
You stop liking things that you liked because they aren't popular.
Like what?
There's so many things.
Like what?
Steven Universe?
No.
You liked it from the beginning. You liked it enough to get someone's autograph. I like that show up until
Jailbreak, and then the show jumps the fucking shark. I'm done with it.
But it doesn't. Well, I'm like 10 episodes behind.
They had such a nice, like simple, feel good, cute show, and they just ruined it with all this like shitty story stuff. I'm done with it.
But the story stuff isn't bad.
I still really.
It's also your opinion.
I still really like the beginning of that show. I didn't stop liking it because it's popular. I don't know anything I stopped liking just because it's popular. I feel like there is one or two things. I don't remember what they are.
Meme that needs to die.
No, wait. Tell me what I like stopped liking because it's popular.
I'm trying to think of other examples. Steven Universe is like always the most prominent. I could probably think of more examples like throughout like the day. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
But I didn't stop liking it because it was popular. Gangnam Style.
You still like?
I stopped liking that.
One of the most popular songs of this generation.
I watched that when it...
I can't see.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So,
yeah, well, that was.
Yeah, okay.
I saw the glass. It's Digi.
I looked, I'm like, oh my god.
It's Digi's face, right? Like face and body, right?
Yes. So,
I love how one of my biggest creative inspirations is a homeless-looking man that lives with his parents in his mid-20s and stays in his attic room all day.
And also another man, a man-child who lives in his parents' basement. These are both huge inspirations.
Creatively, not lifestyle.
Exactly. I feel like you gotta have one or the other, right?
He's my biggest creative, one of my few biggest creative influences. I do not want to have this lifestyle at all. In fact, I would not be able to mentally handle their lifestyles. Because I have this thing where,
you need to get out of the house.
Yeah, hikikomori characters I identify with them all so much. Like, they're always like my favorite character in the thing. I always love them. I always identify with them extremely and completely get where they're coming from. Yet, I am the exact opposite of hikikomori. I need to get out of the house and have a social interaction at least once a day, or else I will go crazy. Which is the exact opposite. Yet I identify with them so much, and I don't know why. It's probably because I was pretty much a hikikomori in middle school.
Whenever I think about like not leaving the house, I get all like stressed out. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I have to go outside, but I'm totally okay with actually doing it as long as I just don't think about it. If I never think about it, I'm totally okay.
Yeah, see, the thing for me is I get like, it's not miserable, but just like I have this like lump if I'm in my house for too many days at a time. I have this like lump where I'm just like I'm wasting my life. Like, I need to go and do something. And then I go and take a walk somewhere and come back, and then the lump grows because I realized I was just out for hours and I did not interact with a single person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I took like a really long walk to like Second and Charles at one time, and then like I came back and it was like half of my day, and I didn't talk to a single person except for the checkout person.
This is a really recent thing, but I've gone like probably like a week without actually like meaningfully talking to anyone, right? Like out loud.
Where?
Huh?
When?
Just like when I'm in Boston. There's been like stretches of a week where it's like I don't really have anything to do with friends, and I'm just going to class and getting food and sleeping and doing work. So I never have like any reason to ever talk to anyone. So I don't know. It's a
my glasses. I'm sorry, I'm listening to you. My glasses aren't in the car.
Are you thinking about it?
Yeah.
Are they?
They are. They
have to.
Like, literally, they're in my suitcase, briefcase, whatever you want to call it, bag that I take to work.
You know they do make cheaper glasses. Like, you can get glasses for like $20, prescription glasses. It's the same company that makes all of them.
Is it really the same company?
There is one
like,
company.
even though there's different like brands of glasses.
Yes, they're all owned by I think it's Lens something. I'm gonna look it up. Like there's literally one glass.
That's interesting. I've never heard that before. Did I talk about how I didn't realize that like glasses stores work like car dealerships?
They're not supposed to. This is not.
But
a normal
I
thing.
went to 3 different glasses stores that were like that.
Yeah, they're called Luxottica. I think they own every single.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look that up because that's interesting to me.
Huh?
But are you done eating now?
I mean, I like to finish this drink.
Okay.
But they make sunglasses and prescription frames for Chanel, Prada, Giorgio Armani, Burberry versus Dolce & Gabbana, Miu Miu, Donna Karan, Stella McCartney, Tory Burch. They also make the glasses for LensCrafters, Sunglass Hut, Pearl Vision, Sears Optical, Target Optical, Glasses.com, iMed Vision Care Plan, and Ray-Ban, Persol, and Oakley.
They literally make like all glasses.
They do. It's the same company that makes every single pair of glasses.
So it's not competition of brands; it's competition of stores.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I never knew that.
You can, and also like it's not a common thing to have glasses like a car dealership. You can order the same glasses online.
I didn't think so either until I went to 3 different stores that were all like that. I think it's a recent trend. I think they probably like something must have happened in the glasses industry.
Luxottica raised their prices. I don't know.
Welcome to the quotes.
It's literally one company that makes all the glasses. Like, just throw them online.
That doesn't change.
3 videos.
Josh just sent me 3 videos now.
Yes.
Josh, your brother?
Yeah.
Snapchat?
Yeah. What's going on? He's walking down the hall. There's large speakers.
Is he sleeping there, or is he,
Yeah, he's sleeping there. It's the same video.
What's the joke?
I have no idea. Why you send me the same video through?
I removed the set off. 2 seconds all 10 seconds all punchline, baby.
3 times.
back to memes that need to die. I'm trying to think of memes that need to die.
People telling me they don't like my appearance, fuck you. Stop saying it. I don't care. It's a meme that needs to die. You included.
I know. I'm an active partaker in telling Zach how he needs to conform to all of our standards and change.
I get it's a joke.
His opinion.
I get it's supposed to be funny. I just hear it. I hear it all the time. And I'm sick of hearing
It's interesting because whenever I say it to you, I don't mean it seriously. Because I'm not I would never force someone to change their appearance based on my preferences. However, I do have the preference that I think you look better. Do you understand what I'm saying? I do think you would look better, but when I'm telling you to do it, I am not doing it because I am selfish.
I don't tell other people if I don't tell other people what to look like if I think they look better. That just seems rude.
You're right, but that's what I'm trying to express. I'm not telling you to do it because I have that opinion. I'm telling you to do it because I find it funny to tell you to do it.
Yeah, I understand the levels of irony.
When I get you a shaving cream and razors for your birthday, I'm not doing that because I legitimately think you need to change your appearance. I'm doing it as a joke to get a response, comedic response.
I understand it, but something being a joke doesn't mean that I don't hear it. Because I also hear it. I also hear it from people who aren't joking. I hear
you need a razor. You need a haircut. You need a razor. Like the priests at...
Yeah, it sounds like religious fanaticism. And it is. It turns out it actually is.
See Supercon the movie, too, for proof that telling Zach to shit, which is ironic because Jesus looked very similar to him.
Yeah, exactly. People tell me I look like Jesus all the time. And,
you do look like Jesus. I think Jesus got more sleep and didn't have the rings, but...
Huh?
Oh my god. You know what's a meme to die? Being able to fall asleep very easily on nights you don't have work in the morning, but not being able to fall asleep when you do have work.
It's a, what's it called? Something where it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, where it's like, if you have work, you need to sleep.
You make sure you're in bed by a reasonable time, but you're not able to sleep.
No, what's the word where it's like something contradicts itself? Where
oxymoron?
I'm gonna explain it. I'll remember the word eventually, but it's like where you need to get to sleep early, so you get stressed about going to sleep early, which keeps you awake, so you don't get enough sleep, so you get more stressed.
Exactly.
So then you can't sleep.
So you know what I did to
more.
stop that? You know what I did? I said, you know what? If I'm gonna be up stressing anyway, instead of lying staring at the ceiling, I'm going to watch YouTube videos, and I watched YouTube videos for hours.
Mm-hmm.
I rewatched a lot of the Swapcon vlog last night just so I could see hipster Alberto. I took a picture of it.
Yes. I made the drama club.
I found a new YouTube app. Pretty good.
Which one?
I don't know what it's called. It's not yours because mine started working again, so I just used that.
I don't think mine is on Apple. Mine's not even on the app store.
Yeah. Mine you can't remove videos for rewatch later though.
Oh,
I'll watch it, I'll remove it, it will go away, then I will open the app later and it will be back in my watch later.
Mine doesn't even have an interface for logging in. It's just a viewer.
Oh. Yeah, I made sure I had one that let me log in. I deleted my old YouTube app. I have that now permanently.
Wow.
I just gotta get used to it. And it plays out of app.
You know what? I
went on Twitter and listened to a YouTube video today.
Wow, I really miss the old YouTube app.
I never had a phone capable of that while that app was still around, so I never had that experience. Now it's a YouTube Red feature, right?
What?
YouTube Red, you can go out of app, right?
No, that app was just perfect. It was
the old YouTube app, the one that with the brown TV.
Yeah, the brown TV.
Yeah, I have that on my iPod Touch.
Oh my! I still have it on my iPhone. There's so many features of YouTube that I think about, and I think about that app, and the site no longer has.
That app had the ability to favorite videos if you didn't have an account, which was essential for me when my parents would go and make me delete my accounts when I was a young kid.
They did?
So, yeah.
It's horrible.
Did I tell you for about a year, I was making reviews almost every day and had hundreds of videos up, and my parents made me delete every video? And back then I didn't think to download them. So back then when I was a kid and my parents were watching me, I deleted a year's worth of videos.
Why would they make you do that?
Because my mom was crazy and thought that if you show your face on the internet, you will be raped. Which doesn't make any logical sense.
Why don't you just do voiceover image?
Whatsoever.
Oh, you still can't do that. You still can't place your voice over images, right?
What do you mean? Why can't I?
Can't you like not put things over images in iMovie or whatever you use?
I don't know what you mean because I upload podcasts and stuff all the time.
What's the issue that you were having?
The issue is that I cannot edit audio if I have 2 audio tracks at once. Which is such a dumb, stupid thing. How is that on a feature? So yeah, I'm gonna get Vegas before I upload anything else. I am not gonna rely on the crowd. I'm going to get Vegas. I assume for the stuff I'm doing, I'm not gonna need to learn much. I assume it's gonna be pretty intuitive.
You can learn as little or as much as you want of Vegas.
I feel like for like podcasts and vlogs, I'm not gonna need much.
I'm gonna teach you how to put a video or audio in,
how to put video over video,
how to make new tracks, how to adjust where a video is with like keyframes, which is really not hard. It's just like
by the way, you can't on iMovie. You cannot even move text. The text will default go into a position, and it's unmovable.
I'll show you how to make text with media generators.
Pretty much, for the Ruby episode reactions, I need you to teach me how to put the episode in the corner.
Yeah.
And for the vlogs,
you know what?
I pretty much do it.
So think about this like on the level. You have the background video, which is us, and then you have the other video, and you put it on top. So all you do is you make a new video, and you just put it on top.
Yeah.
Which is above. And like it's like a hierarchy of things going down.
Yeah.
And as long as the video is over the other video, then it'll show up on top. And then
it's so simple.
You do that, and you just resize it. Just resize it into the corner.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I just had an idea for our reaction. Should we? Do you know how there's like those compilation reaction videos where it's a bunch of people doing it? Could we do me, you, and Alberto? All 3 of our reactions and show the episode the background.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Or it's just like that would be great.
It's all 3 of us like reacting at the same time.
With Alberto, it'll probably be Alberto and Jen, and then me, and then you.
That's a great idea.
We should do it. I found out I'm gonna have a roommate in the fall, so I'm just gonna have to ask him to leave for whenever I want to make a video. I mean, it's not that rude. I'd just be like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. So
hey, can you get out of this room? I need to back off.
Hey, I have a YouTube channel, so very occasionally I'm gonna record something. So
do you have your own bathroom?
I'm not gonna do a Filthy Frank style toilet vlog.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Very occasionally, not very often, but very occasionally, I'm gonna need to record something. So I'll let you know far in advance if you could be out. I'd really appreciate it. And if he says no, he's being an asshole because I would gladly do that for someone.
Yeah, someone I know has like a pretty big YouTube channel. They wanted to start streaming, but they had a roommate, and it turns out their roommate was just like, oh yeah, go ahead. And they were stressing about it.
And honestly, if it's the podcast, I kind of want to be alone. But like the Ruby reaction, I don't care if he's in my roommate's in the room. Like it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he can stay as long as he just doesn't do anything. Okay, good night.
Thanks for listening.
It's not over. We're gonna record until we get back to your house.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's a pretty good
it's a good stopping point. Yeah.
All right.
That was our Sweet TomatoesCast. We're about to leave. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.